Okay, let's talk about something we probably all want. Clean floors. Like really clean floors, but without all the actual work, right?
Absolutely. That constant battle against dust, crumbs, maybe pet hair, it takes time.
Exactly. Which brings us to today's deep dive. We're looking at the Narwal Freo Z10 Ultra. It's a robot vacuum and mop, but it seems like it's aiming for something, well, a bit more.
Yeah, the promise here is about intelligent, really personalized cleaning. That's the mission, figuring out how it actually delivers on that.
Because cleaning challenges are varied, aren't they? You've got pet hair, sticky messes, getting right up to the edges, different floor types.
It's a lot for one device to handle, and that's where the tech comes in. They call it the Narmind Pro system.
Narmine Pro. Okay, what does that involve? Is it just better sensors?
It's more than that. It uses dual cameras paired with AI to actually perceive and understand the environment. It's not just bumping into
Like
things.
giving it actual eyes that understand what they're seeing?
Pretty much. This AI is trained to recognize over 200 different objects. Think shoes, cables, furniture legs, even specific kinds of messes.
200. Wow. So they can tell the difference between a sock and, say, a charging cable it shouldn't run over?
That's the idea. And that detailed understanding allows it to adapt its cleaning in real time. That's the intelligent, personalized part they're emphasizing.
Okay, understanding is one thing, but power is another. I saw a figure, 18,000 pascals of suction. That sounds like a lot.
It is a lot. 18,000 pascal puts it right up there with the most powerful robot vacuums on the market. It means it can pull up dirt deep in carpets, not just surface stuff.
So heavy-duty cleaning potential. But it's a mop too, right?
Yep, and the mopping is smart as well. It uses adaptive hot water. We're talking 45 to 75 degrees Celsius.
Hold on. Hot water mopping from a robot.
Uh-huh. And adaptive, meaning the temperature adjusts based on the floor type and the mess. Think about washing dishes. Hot water just worked better on grease and for sanitizing.
Yeah, okay, that makes a huge difference. So it can actually sanitize, not just wipe.
That's the claim. Better breakdown of grime, better hygiene. It tackles both wet and dry messes effectively because of that heat.
Now, my biggest pet peeve with robot vacs, maybe yours too, is that little dusty line right along the baseboards. Drives me nuts. This one talks about zero gap cleaning. How?
Okay, this is pretty neat. It has smart extending mops. The actual mop pads can physically extend outwards slightly.
Oh, really? They reach out.
Yeah, specifically the right side mop extends to get right up against walls and into corners. It's trying to eliminate that missed edge completely.
So, like, actually zero gap. That feels ambitious.
Well, they call it zero gap intelligence. It combines a few things. There's the adaptive edge, using that extending mop for, they say, a 0 millimeter gap along straight edges. Then corner precision uses AI to navigate the mop into corners, doing a sort of extend and reverse move to cover it properly.
Okay, that sounds intricate.
And obstacle navigation aims to clean right up close to furniture legs and things, using intelligent tracking to get as near as possible without bumping. Zero distance cleaning, they call it.
That level of detail is impressive. But cleaning up stuff. Let's talk hair. Especially pet hair. The eternal tangle problem.
Right, they've definitely thought about that. It has what they call a tangle-free design. It uses a conical main brush combined with 120-degree V-shaped side brushes.
How does that help?
The shape and angle are designed to kind of funnel hair towards a suction inlet and prevent it from wrapping tightly around the brush itself. Should mean less manual detangling for you.
Okay, less time pulling hair out of brushes. Big plus for pet owners. What about noise? 18,000 PA sounds potentially loud.
It's designed to be smart about noise, too. It apparently adjusts its power. On cleaner floors, it can operate in a quieter mode, supposedly down around 56 decibels, which is pretty quiet.
So it's not running at full tilt all the time.
No, it ramps up the suction, that full 18,000 PA, only when it detects it needs it for tougher spots or carpets. So power when needed, quieter when not.
Efficient and, less disruptive.
I like that. And how does it fit into a smart home setup?
Voice commands, app control.
Yeah, it covers the bases there. Over 30 voice commands, English, German, Korean are mentioned, and compatibility with major smart home systems for integration.
So you can just tell your speaker, ask Narwhal to clean the kitchen.
Pretty much that level of convenience, yes. Hands-free control.
Okay, but the other hands-free part, emptying the bin, cleaning the mops, that's still a chore with many robots.
Agreed. This one tackles that with the base station. It's an all-in-one dock that self-empties the dustbin. The bin in the station is 2.5 liters, which they estimate could last up to 120 days.
120 days. 4 months without emptying the robot.
That's the estimate, depends on your usage, of course, but significantly less frequent than emptying the robot itself. And crucially, the station also washes the mops
Washes them. With what?
with water, and then it dries them with hot air 40 degrees Celsius.
Hot air drying. Okay, that's key. No more damp, slightly funky smelling mop pads sitting there.
Exactly. It keeps them hygienic and prevents mold or mildew growth. A big plus for maintenance and just general pleasantness.
Definitely. Now, floors. Most homes aren't just one type. Hardwood, tile, rugs, carpets. How does it cope with transitions?
It has smart carpet detection. It knows when it rolls onto a carpet or rug.
And what does it do then?
It adapts. For low-pile carpets, it can lift the mop pads up by 12 millimeters so it doesn't drag wet mops across them, and it boosts the suction power.
Lifts the mops. That's smart. What about thicker carpets?
For high-pile carpets, it's designed to recognize them and just avoid them entirely when it's in mopping mode. Prevents soaking them or getting stuck.
Okay, intelligent avoidance. Makes sense. Any other floor types?
Yeah, it mentions handling area rugs with a synchronized sweep mop function if the pile isn't too high. And it even has a special mode for absorbent mats like bath mats to clean them without getting them overly wet.
So it really is trying to tailor the cleaning to the specific surface. That real-time adjustment sounds critical.
It seems to be a core part of the design philosophy. An all-in-one vacuum and mop, but with separate systems internally for dry dust and dirty water, which is good for hygiene.
Right, don't want those mixing. And all this adaptation, the learning, it's driven by that Narmine system.
Exactly. The Narmine autonomous system is the overarching intelligence. It's designed to learn your home layout, learn where messes tend to happen, and optimize its cleaning paths over time. They call it an intelligent companion that grows smarter every day.
So it gets better the more it cleans your specific house.
That's the idea. Personalized cleaning that evolves. And the Narmind Pro, just to reiterate, is the hardware and AI enabling that the dual cameras, the processing chips, trained on millions of scenarios to recognize those 200-plus objects. It's positioned as an AI-powered deep cleaning expert.
Going beyond just navigation to actual floor understanding and targeted cleaning, adapting to surfaces, contours, aiming for that complete coverage with zero blind spots.
Precisely. And that adaptive hot water we mentioned, the precision thermal control, 45 degrees C to 75 degrees C, isn't just random heat. It's calculated based on the surface material for the best sanitization without causing damage. Real attention to detail there.
Seems like it. Any word on accessories, anything like that?
Just a quick note, it looks like accessories for this model are expected to start shipping around May 15th, 2025, so something to keep in mind if you're considering it.
Good to know. Okay, so wrapping this up, the Narwal Freo Z10 Ultra really seems to be pushing the envelope. It's combining that powerful suction, the smart hot water mopping, the AI smarts with Narmine Pro, and that very clever zero-gap edge cleaning. It sounds like a seriously comprehensive package.
It really does aim to be a truly autonomous, highly intelligent solution, taking that chore of floor cleaning and trying to make it as hands-off and effective as possible using some pretty advanced tech.
If this sounds like something that could, make your life easier, we've put a link directly to check out the Narwal Freo Z10 Ultra in the description below this deep dive. You can find all the specs and purchasing info there.
Yeah, definitely worth exploring if you're in the market. And it leaves you with something to think about, doesn't it? How much time, physical effort, and just mental energy do you actually spend on floor cleaning right now? Imagine reclaiming that with a device that not only does the job, but gets smarter and more attuned to your home's specific needs every time it runs. That's the future it's pointing towards.